I don't have any idea where we left off. We were still seeing someone was That's Right music. This man, not on the grounds that he's monstrous, he's not dark. She prefers people of color. Each person that she is with looks the very same. Beam Chea Reggie Bramble. Around then, Kanye West, in another episode of The Kardashians, Kim Kardashian, cries tears over her times of grief and communicates her unflinching assurance to reconnect with the Kanye West she wedded in the midst of the sensational climate that penetrates their discussion. Kim bears her spirit to her sister Khloe, digging into the profundities of her distress and her powerful yearning for Kanye's presence in her life. Referred to for her job as an unscripted television, celebrity Kim bravely uncovers her weaknesses and exposes her feelings, voicing regret over past choices. In spite of her present status, Kim concedes that she actually longs for the rendition of Kanye she wedded. As he has gone through huge changes from that point forward, she decidedly proclaims, "That is the individual I love, that is who I recollect, and I'll persevere relentlessly to recover that pith overpowered by her feelings." Kim looks for comfort, finding solace in the hug of her thoughtful sister. While this disclosure may not come as a total shock, as indications of misery have been obvious in the truth star's public life, it is in any case a piercing showcase of her longing for a lost association. Since Kanye's excursion to Japan, it is difficult to disregard the huge effect that Kim Kardashian has had on mainstream society. Fans have communicated their wonder in the remark segment, expressing that Kim ought to remove herself as she gives off an impression of being too narcissistic. One analyst even cases that Kim is monetarily battling, while another jokes that having $1 million doesn't ensure joy, marking her an unfortunate minimal rich young lady. Looking for fervor through debate, the discussion takes a more basic turn as another client blames Kim for crying phony tears, while another person communicates disillusionment, alluding to her as a hopeless being. The detachment that currently torment Kim's despair started with reports and hypotheses encompassing her stressed relationship with Kanye West, which at last prompted their authority division. Because of hostile contrasts, the insight about their split resonated across the globe, leaving fans in dismay over the expected finish of this famous Hollywood pair. Anyway, Kim presently has all the earmarks of being setting out on one more nervousness actuating excursion, enthralling the consideration of fans. Anyway, there is hypothesis that season 3 of The Kardashians will essentially rotate around Kanye. Now that he's with Bianca in Japan, this change in center intends to redirect consideration from the couple, as Bianca and Kanye have been ruling titles since their public appearance. Fans are going wild over them, cherishing their energy and the inspirational tones they radiate. Bianca's steadiness towards Kanye and her impact on his timetable, dealing with his hyper episodes, are gathering gigantic reverence. The couple is lounging in a rush of energy. Anyway, it appears to be that the Kardashians need to modify the story, making everything about Kim and Kanye, while actually sidelining Bianca. Whether they will prevail in this try stays unsure, and just time will uncover the result. Kim and Kanye share a perplexing history, and as of late they have stood out as truly newsworthy, with Kim depicting Kanye as the main adversary. Co-nurturing has demonstrated to be unimaginably difficult, as Kim has portrayed Kanye as a careless parent and a defective spouse, charging that he crossed lines that were unpardonable. Now, apparently Kim is endeavoring to drop Kanye, looking to reduce most, if not all, connection with him in the public eye. Kanye has confronted his reasonable portion of difficulties, getting through analysis from specific industry figures, and fans the same, even his better half. Kim seemed to forsake him when he really wanted her the most. Maybe Kanye was suffocating, battling to remain above water. Anyway, because of Bianca, he figured out how to recapture his balance and find comfort away from the tensions of virtual entertainment. Kanye appears to be more joyful and more quiet. As a matter of fact, he gives off an impression of being flourishing, and fans are enthusiastically into taking part. A significant send-off, since he and Bianca have set out on their excursion to Japan has turned into Kanye's inventive safe haven, a spot where he can genuinely put himself out there. Then again, Kim's process is by all accounts taking an alternate direction. She, as of late, cut off her friendship with Pete Davidson, which drew a flood of analysis from her fans' allegations of poor nurturing abilities in regards to her little girl North have additionally been flung her direction. Furthermore, pressures have raised among Kim and her sister Kourtney. These conditions might be driving Kim's craving to move the spotlight away from the couple and put it unequivocally on herself. Maybe this is an offer to declare her pertinence and rival her sisters, who have all the earmarks of being flourishing in their own lives, while Kim finds herself alone and single. Her sisters are apparently encountering the most joyful snapshots of their lives, with bits of gossip in any event circling about Khloe possibly reviving her relationship with Tristan Thompson. The buzz is wherever estimating that Khloe might be endeavoring to revive things with her child daddy Justin Thompson. It's legitimate to expect to be that on the off chance that she maintained that nothing should do with him, they wouldn't consider having one more child through surrogacy. Then again, Kourtney is lolling in conjugal delight. And presently she's pregnant. Out of all the Kardashians, Kourtney gives off an impression of being the most joyful, as her once prohibited relationship has yielded such a lot of satisfaction. Her wedding to Travis Bread Cook was all the rage, dazzling everybody with its flawless energies and Dolce & Gabbana subject. She genuinely did herself equity. And presently, from the joy of the wedding, Kourtney finds herself euphorically pregnant. She's living it up with her new family. As a matter of fact, she is by all accounts reducing most, if not all, connection with the Kardashian tribe, as tales flow that she's wanting to send off her own unscripted television show. Fans enthusiastically anticipate this improvement, expecting good and elevating content. This large number of occasions should unquestionably leave Kim feeling desirous and envious. She's acclimated with being the focal point of consideration, eclipsing her sisters with her apparent predominance and achievement. Yet presently, everything has moved. Her sisters, particularly Kourtney, Kanye, and Bianca, have taken the spotlight. Kim feels a sense of urgency to take the necessary steps to recover the spotlight, guaranteeing that the spotlight is by and by on her. She can't tolerate being left behind, forgotten. Supposedly, Kris Jenner is examining offering their show due to declining viewership numbers. To help evaluations, the Kardashians have depended on their reliable recipe of making more dramatization, control embarrassment, and discussion appear to be the space where the Kardashians succeed subsequently. This has all the earmarks of being a perfect time for them to offer provocative expressions, and stage areas of strength for Kim's new assertions have shown a slow shift. She went from guaranteeing that Kanye needs support is manipulative and a deficient dad to explanations like understanding that Kanye was correct about their little girl's contribution in TikTok. Also, she has communicated her appreciation for his music, as found in a video of her appreciating music at a Pharrell Williams show. Anyway, in a meeting she went against herself, expressing that she just plays his music for the children. Kim has the right stuff to create a convincing show, and she is skilled at catching consideration through ability to entertain. In the meantime, fans see Kim's questionable assertions because of her envy in regards to Bianca's public sentiment, with Kanye. Various photographs flowing via virtual entertainment portray Kanye and Bianca taking part in warm shows, clasping hands and seeming ecstatic together. This present circumstance is by all accounts influencing Kim, and it's an obvious fact that she has never been partial to Bianca in any event. During her residency at Yeezy, it appears to be that Kim is distracted with appearances, esteeming excellence, regardless of anything else. Conversely, Bianca isn't simply beautiful yet. Additionally, likewise has characteristics that Kim sees as compromising, thus not set in stone to sabotage Bianca in any capacity. She can. Bianca has progressed from being Kanye's new wife to turning into North's new dearest companion. Purportedly, they have been seen shopping together, sharing, chuckling, and showing up truly cheerful in one another's organization. Kim is profoundly disturbed by the way that her girl is developing near Bianca, as it causes her to feel separated and unfortunate of losing their security. Kim has reliably dealt with North more like a teen, while Bianca appears to truly focus on her giving an agreeable and blissful climate. It is even claimed that North has alluded to Bianca as mother. Without a doubt, Kim's desire has arrived at overpowering levels. Besides, Bianca's impact stretches out past her relationship with North, as she imparts a nearby association with Kanye. Too, there have been sightings of Kanye investing time with Bianca's mom and sister, oozing joy and embracing a light-hearted way of life. While Kim's life seems, by all accounts, to be disentangling, supposedly, Kim's undertakings are nearly liquidation, enhancing her requirement for Kanye's help. It's clear that the Kardashians need new thoughts, particularly since Kanye, their excellent planner, is never again part of the image. Kim finds herself spiraling crazy, as well as significantly desolate. It's difficult to accept, yet Kanye assumed a vital part in molding Kim's personality, pushing her into the universe of high design and lofty occasions anyway. With Kanye now with Bianca, the entirety of that consideration and inventive development is by all accounts coordinated toward her new photographs. Don't feature Kim pushing style limits. Rather, Kanye and Bianca are causing disturbances in the business. This leaves Kim looking for reason and significance. It's obvious that she needs to maneuver Kanye toward cutting off his friendship with Bianca. At first, when the couple first went